We are live right now, and if we are, what is going on, guys? And welcome to We Want Picks. My name is Jacob, aka the Freckled Salamander, and I am here to bring you one of the greatest ranking lists of all time. I don't know if this has ever been done, but before we get into the rankings, make sure you like the video right now. If you guys are watching this after the fact, this is a live stream because I want to get your guys' input as well on who you think the most talented fighters are in every single division. We're not talking about who necessarily the best fighters are, who's beat who has the best wins. I want this off of pure talent. And there might be some fighters that I don't recognize, that you guys recognize. There might be some fighters that we argue about who is better than who. But this comes down to pure talent. This is who's the best boxer, who's the best wrestler, maybe things haven't even gone their way. Maybe they're coming off a loss, but we can see the talent levels in them, inside of them and outside of them. What we're going to do here today, as you can see, we're going to go through each division individually, and we are going to rank them one by one, 1 to 10. We're going to start with the flyweight division, and I think we're going to do it like this. Flyweight to heavyweight, bantamweight to light heavyweight, featherweight to middleweight, lightweight to welterweight, because it's the lightweight and the welterweight fighters that I believe are the most intriguing as far as talent goes. So if you guys are in the stream right now, let me know. I believe the chat box should show up above if you start typing right now. So if you want to start typing, let me know, and we'll just get right into the action. If you're watching this after the fact as a VOD, I probably will timestamp this so you can kind of wishy-washy go around. I've never done a video like this, but it's an off week. I figure let's get live. Let's talk about some fighters and see who you guys think is going to be the most talented fighter in each fucking division. When I talk about talent, I'm talking about looking at pure skills, because there's some people that I think we can all agree, and I think you guys would agree with me, maybe aren't talented, but they can work hard enough to get to where they're supposed to be. And when we're looking at the flyweight division right here, off the rip, the champion of the world, Pantoja. Is he a talented guy? I think he's a talented guy on the ground, but when we're talking about pure talent, I loop Pantoja into a group like DDP, into a group like RDR, that kind of just brute force bulls, right? They don't give a fuck. They're going to out-tough you. They're going to out-heart you. They're going to get in your face. And if Pantoja gets you on the ground, he's a talented guy on the ground. But as an overall talented fighter, I'm looking at Pantoja right here. Just off the rip, just to get us started, I don't think he's the most talented guy in this division. But as a respect of who Pantoja is, I'm going to put him at number 5. And then we'll see how the rest of this kind of thing plays out. But right now, I'm going to put Pantoja at number 5. And then we'll start hunting for some other names who we think could be more talented than Pantoja and who's going to round out our top 10. We got Meatball with an Ode Osborne. Not really feeling Ode talent-wise. Talented guy. 10 people for each division is going to be tough. The first name that I want to grab off of here that I'm putting in my top 3, you guys can agree or disagree as we're looking down these rankings. I'm looking at a guy like Andre Lima. Boom. To me, talent-wise, this guy's unreal. Unreal. Striking, powerful, starting to pick up the wrestling, the grappling. I like Andre Lima here in the 3 spot right now, and we'll see how that plays out. Andre Lima in that 3 spot. He's one of those guys where I watch him fight, and every single fight it seems like he's getting better in his base with how calculated he is with his counter striking, with the precision. And like I said, he wasn't even supposed to be known as a wrestler grappler. Now he's coming in getting submission wins. Woo! Phantom says Tyra's talent 1. Number 1 in this division is going to be very, very interesting. Let's put Tyra in there, because Tatsuro Taira, to me, you know, he lost that decision, but obviously the grappling is probably second to none in this division. Striking is starting to figure its way out. Let me put him at 4 right now. I don't want to put him above Andre Lima, but I do believe that Taira could be kind of one of those guys. You know, obviously the talent level's there. Top 5 above Pantoja as far as like talent. I don't know if you guys agree or disagree with that, but to me, it feels like overall talent and the ceiling that he has is above Pantoja. So, Jacob doing this to piss off Josh, I know it. Who the fuck off? Raw Dog? Yeah, let's look at the top 10. Okay. Pantoja, I put him number 5. Brandon Moreno is almost like the jack of all trades for this division, in my opinion. Obviously, he's got the boxing. He's got the wrestling. He's got the toughness. Question mark to you guys. Is he our number 1? Or do we save that spot? Because if you're putting him at number 1, or you're putting him at number 2, who's going to be a number 1? And you still got people here like a Manel Kopp, Abazi, I'm not really feeling it. Urseg, I'm not really feeling it. Asu, coming off the loss to Kopp, is he still a talented guy, or is he just kind of a flash in the pan, boring wrestler type guy? I'm going to put Moreno number 2. I might put Moreno number 1. And I haven't thought about these at all. This is on the fly. This is not predetermined. I'm kind of just looking at this with you guys, getting your guys' feedback. And to me, it might be Moreno and then Kopp. Let me put that in there and just see how it feels to us. Okay? Let's just see how this feels. Moreno 2. Kopp number 1. And we'll just see how this feels right now. Let's just see. Let's just sit on this top 5 for right now. Brandon Moreno number 1. Manel Kopp number 2. I like Andre Lima in that top 3. I don't know. Have you guys feel? How can Moreno be number 2? He lost 3 times to Pantoja. Again, this is not about wins. This is not about losses. This is not about who beat who. This is a purely talent-based ranking system. Talented fighters. I believe that Brandon Moreno is more talented than Pantoja. Pantoja, like I said to start the stream, is like a DDP. DDP fucking sucks. And I'm not saying Pantoja sucks, but DDP can just bully people to a win. Pantoja, his striking is fucking terrible. He just comes forward, he gets hit, but he just gets in your face and he just kind of out-toughs you, throws you to the ground. I think Moreno is definitely more talented than a guy like Pantoja. Pantoja's obviously a champion, and Pantoja is probably the most disrespected champions, maybe of all time. What is he in the pound for pound ranking? Pantoja's like number 9 or 10 or something like that. The dude's been the champ forever, smoking everybody at this point. So I got all the respect in the world for Pantoja, but talent level, I think he's more of a brute than a talented guy. Joshua Van, I gotta put in the top 10. Are we putting a guy like, Joshua Van to me might be more talented than Pantoja. Let me sneak him in there at 6, and then we might discuss it. Because Joshua Van's one of those guys that's like, fuck, man, you watch him fight. Dude can do it all. Young, good boxing. Joshua Van's better than Lima. Someone said Kavanaugh. I agree. Let me just throw him in the top 10 as well. Let me put him at like a number 9. Because I agree. If we're looking at talent levels, another guy. And this is where our list becomes a little bit different than, just best fighter type of list. We're looking at prospects. We're looking at these type of people. We'll just do it like that. Kavanaugh. And you guys give me some names too that you might feel. Getting a little bit low in the list here. Even a guy like this. Young Sung Park. Hell of a performance. Talented guy. Good grappler. Precision striking. Ray Tatsuru. Is he still a guy? Let's throw some names out here. Obviously a guy, we can't forget some of our top 5 guys. Brandon Royval has got to be probably, I just, you see the lack of wrestling in Brandon Royval is really kind of a downfall. The lack of power, really kind of downfall when you look at like Brandon Royval. So even though he's a top 3 guy in the division, talent-wise, he's a talented kid, but it's more of like a toughness thing from Brandon Royval. You know what I mean? Lima's striking isn't better than Vane's at all. Lima's kicks suck and has no defense. I'm not a big fan of, I'm just a big fan of fucking Andre Lima, I'll be honest with you. I'm not fucking changing him for shit. Kai Kara-France. Let me put Kai in here at number 7. Because him and Joshua Van, to me, are almost like the same type of person. Good boxing, good takedown. If they can do enough in the takedown defense and even in the offensive wrestling. So right now, if you guys are just tuning in, make sure you like this stream. Chime in to let me know how you guys are feeling about these lists. We're going to go to heavyweight next, then bantamweight, light heavyweight. We're going to kind of seesaw back and forth. This is a talent level list. We're going Brandon Moreno, Manel Kopp, Andre Lima, Tatsuro Tairo, Pantoja the champion, Joshua Van, Kai Kara-France. We got Loner sitting here at 9. We need 2 more spots to fill out the top 10 if we're feeling good about it. Mikhaev Glaze is crazy. I'm not putting him in here because he's technically not in the UFC. This is a UFC list. Obviously, Mikhaev's pretty good, but I'm going to leave him out of here. I'm not a big fan of Tagir. Urseg, not a big fan of Urseg. He just kind of is what he is. Amir, kind of the same thing. Doesn't really have the striking. Let me put Royval at number 10. And then we'll look at some names and see if we can replace him beyond this one. Let me put Royval at number 10. And then we're going to scroll down the list. You guys like Temerov? I mean, I was there for that fight versus Charles Johnson. Charles Johnson's another guy that is, I mean, he is a very well-rounded guy. But does he lack power? Does he lack some finishing abilities? Is he more of a hard worker than a talent guy? I think he's kind of a mix between talent and hard work. Horiguchi? You guys got to let me know about. I don't know a ton about Horiguchi, so if you like him, let me know. Rafael Estevem, I'm not a big fan. Nascimento, I actually like Rafael a lot, but he's more of just a submission or bust type of guy. Nicolau, there's Loner, Matt Schnell, there's Horiguchi right there. Alessandro Costa, Clinton Carpenter, obviously Lazy Boy got fucking exposed. Ray Tatsuru. Who are we feeling for this number 8 spot? Sumadurgi. There's Ode. Ooh, Kevin Borjas with a little bounce back. There's Carlos. Nate Maness. Honestly, Nate Maness is fucking good. Not Kai Asakura. Kai got exposed as well. Gotta be Park. What about Jimmy the Brick Flick? Huh? Are we feeling Jimmy the Brick Flick in there? We're probably getting a little too far down in here. So somebody, like right now, Albazi. Yes or no for Albazi in the top 10? Probably not. Urseg in the top 10? Probably not. Is this a spot for Almabayev? And Horiguchi's never even been in the UFC before, so it's like, I think our 8th spot is going to have to be either Almabayev, Temerov, which Temerov's kind of a tank, man. He's got wrestling, he's got power. He actually showed, I actually had Charles Johnson in that last fight, and he showed decent cardio as well. There's Lima, Estevan. I mean, it's got to be Almabayev or Temerov. Albazi destroys Almabayev, though. Are we feeling Temerov? I feel like it might be Temerov. I feel like it might be Temerov. Let me put him in here and see how we feel about this list. Temerov. So here's what we got. Flyweights. Remember, this is just based, if you're just tuning in, this is just based on talent. Not who beat who, not wins and losses, not who's necessarily the best, just overall talented fighters. If they were at their, basically what these lists are saying, if they were all fighting basically as well as they could ever fight, maxing out their potential, who would be the best fighter, right? If every single time this person fought, they were at their max potential, who would be the best? We got Brandon Moreno number 1, because he can fucking do anything. Manel Kopp number 2. He can pretty much do fucking anything as well, and has a little bit more power than Brandon Moreno, but Brandon Moreno is probably a little bit cleaner everywhere. Andre Lima, that's my pick. I'm putting him in the top 3. I don't give a fuck. Because this guy, you're going to learn about this guy if you don't know already. Precision striking, power, wrestling, grappling. And I like the poise that he has in the octagon. Tatsuro Taira, I don't know if I love him at number 4. Pantoja, the champion, at number 5. Joshua Van, I kind of like him in that 6th spot. Him and Kai Kara-France, I think, can move up and down together. I think they're kind of like the same type of person. Temirov, misspelled. Temirov. At number 8, Loner Kavanaugh. At number 9, Brandon Royval. At number 10. And I was a Joshua Van hater. Because Tittle Fitz said that he loves seeing Joshua Van in here. I was a Joshua Van hater for a long time. Anybody that knows me, I was a Joshua Van fucking hater. And now I'm like, okay. All right. I'm one of those guys. I can come around. You guys know me. I can hate. And all of a sudden, I'm the biggest fan in the world. I got them as my lock of the week. Joshua Van's a good kid. How do we feel about this list, guys? Are we leaving anybody out? I think some honorable mentions, obviously, are like a Almabayev, a Charles Johnson, Estevam, I guess, but he just kind of, I'm not a big fan of Rafael's game. Kind of a one-trick pony, if you ask me. Tyra, 23 years old, fought Brandon already. He coming back with improved boxing. No way. I agree. I don't hate it. In my opinion, I might drop Tyra to 7, move Pantoja to 4, Van to 5, Kai Kara-France to 6. Because I might need to see just a little bit more from Tyra, but his improvements have been pretty impressive. And Kai Kara-France, we kind of already know what we're going to get. Joshua Van, we still don't know what we're going to get. Obviously, Pantoja, you kind of already know what you're going to get. Honestly, you could drop Pantoja below Joshua Van. Yeah, somebody said Joshua Van might be top 5. You could flip around Pantoja and Joshua Van as far as... Because Pantoja, you know what you're going to get. His boxing kind of sucks. I just put him in the top 5 because he's a champion out of respect. But honestly, like talent level, I might put Pantoja at fucking 10. I might put Pantoja at fucking 10. I got respect for the guy. How do we feel about this list for the flyweights? Kavanaugh more talented than Kai Kara-France and Temirov. I mean, he got dropped, and that was not a good look. But I don't disagree wholeheartedly. Didn't I just fix this spelling? Is this some sort of fucking Twilight Zone? Temirov. Is it like auto-correcting or something? I don't know what the fuck's going on. Pretty solid list. You guys want to move on to the heavyweights? We can revisit it, and maybe we'll build a top 10 list at the very end. Maybe we'll build a top 10 of the top whatever at the very end. Well, I mean, we can move on to the heavyweights. This one's going to be very interesting. Is there even 10? Maybe the heavyweights, we just do top 5. Because is there really even 10 heavyweights on planet Earth that are actually talented? Look at this list. I mean, they might be listed in the correct order already. Are we putting Shamil at number 1? Waldo? I mean, Tai Tuivasa is still... Look at this. We have Tai Tuivasa is still ranked 16th in the fucking world. Jonta Denise. I mean, look at this list of fucking... Jesus Christ. This is fucking rough. Jesus Christ. I don't know if we can build a top 10 on this one. Obviously, number 1, we're going Tom Aspinall. Fuck John Jones. Piece of shit. Fuck John Jones. Tommy A. Number 1. I'm not putting John Jones on this fucking list. Number 2. I mean, did we put Jai Alton? Did we put Shamil? I like Volkov. But talent-wise, it's like you know what you're going to get with Volkov. Just a long-rangey kickboxer. Gane, honestly, probably should be number 2. But the guy's not a fighter. This one's going to be tough, man. Like, Derek Lewis is the 12th ranked heavyweight. I mean, talent-wise, I think I got to put Gane. And I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Curtis Blades, yeah. Like, if you're looking at number 3 at this list, it's probably Jai Alton. It's probably Jai Alton. And I hate saying that because I'm a Jai Alton hater. But the dude's big, powerful, cleans up the striking a little bit. Shamil, number 4. I mean, Shamil, that one-punch power. He's a pretty slick boxer. And we can fix this up. I'm just kind of throwing in a little precursor here. Curtis Blades to round out the top 5. I'm literally not putting John Jones in here. The guy said he's done. I'm fucking done with. I don't want to talk about John Jones anymore. John Jones is a fucking bum. Fucking bum. Blades at number 5. Blades with the Z. Diaz. And now you're just looking at the same old people. There's like no real prospects. Like Waldo, is he a prospect? Is he well-rounded? Maybe. Who the fuck is Phil the Fries? Like Denise? I hate Denise. Kennedy at heavyweights. Actually, let me put Kennedy at 6. Kennedy at heavyweight is actually kind of interesting to me. Just so we can get some names in here and then we'll figure it out. Romanov. Mick Parkin fucking sucks. Now, I mean, look at this. You're still top 25, top 30, and you got Justin Tafa, Marcos de Lima. Blagoy is 28. Taliesin, yeah. I mean, look at this. Muhammad Usman is number 32. Martin Bidet. Look at these fucking names. Yeah, let's put Taliesin. We'll see what happens, but yeah, I mean, you got to put somebody like Taliesin definitely in the top 10. The guy's fucking huge, and who knows? Blades has to be above Shamil, but I think you know what you get with Blades. I think Shamil, how old is Shamil? Blades is what? Blades is kind of old now, 34. How old is Shamil? Shamil's got to be like, what, 22 years old? Oh, God, the guy's 35 years old. Jesus, maybe you're right. I don't know. Heavyweights are so... I fucking hate heavyweights. I thought about not even doing the fucking heavyweights. Ngannou, number 2. He's not... This is UFC. Yeah, let me put Volkov in here. The issue with Volkov is I'm looking for well-rounded... like cream of the crop type stuff, and Volkov kind of is what he is, right? He just wants to stay at range, kickboxer type of guy. And you get somebody like Taliesin, the best, like Taliesin's best and Volkov's best, Volkov probably does win. Those probably should be flipped. Volkov's best and Kennedy's best, It's tough because Kennedy kind of matches his range. And Kennedy at his best looks fucking good. Blades at his best. So that's how you kind of got to look at it. Volkov's probably a little low. Get Schmill out of there. I'm not down Schmill anymore. One thing I'm not going to do anymore is down Schmill. Is there any other heavyweight prospects we're missing? Honestly, let me put Waldo in here. Because Waldo just keeps fucking winning. I mean, Waldo literally just keeps fucking winning. Mr. Salsa Boy. I was in a movie with fucking Waldo. The legendary Phil the Fries. Parker Porter. Where is Parker on here? What number do you think Parker's at? Everyone guess what number do you think Parker's at? Let's see if we can find him. Mr. Porter. Oh my God, he's top 60. He's above Carlos Felipe. He's above Carl fucking Williams. He's above Thomas Peterson. Holy shit, he's above Hamdy. Parker Porter might make the list. Yeah, put him on here. Let's put Parker on there. Fuck it. Mr. Bare Knuckle himself. Do we all agree Parker Porter number 10? Does anybody disagree? Put Angelo up there. I try and copy and paste a picture of Angelo into my Excel. It's going to crash. It's going to fucking crash. It's going to fucking crash. Heavyweights is... I mean, this is our list for heavyweights. Tom Aspinall, Gane, Jaltin, Shamil, Blades, Kennedy, Taliesin, Volkov, Waldo, Parker Porter. Can we move on from heavyweights? Yeah, agree or disagree? Can we just go to featherweights, or I mean bantamweights? This might not be the best list in the world, but who gives a fuck? They're heavyweights. There's no real fucking talent in fucking heavyweights. Let's go to fucking bantamweights. These are where it gets hard. It's going to start getting harder and harder. And I tried to warn her about that. You know, you try to warn them like you think you're ready for it, but it's going to get much harder than that. And they're never ready. And they're never ready. Now here is where it gets real fucking interesting. Real fucking interesting. And I'm telling you right now, in my opinion, talent-wise, Merab, just out of respect for the champion, I'll put him in the top 10. I don't think there's a talented bone in Merab's body. The guy just works hard. And I'm not trying to disrespect him. It's more impressive to have very little talent and outwork people to a title like he has. But when I watch him strike, when I watch him wrestle, he's not even that good of a wrestler. He doesn't even really get takedowns. When he gets takedowns, he can't even hold people down. When he strikes, he gets hit. He gets lit up. He gets dropped. He gets submitted. But the guy's just a hard fucking worker. So he's got my respect at number 10. But talent-wise, that's not what this list is about. Okay? That's not what this list is about. We're looking at talent in the top 5. In the top 10, I'm looking at some of these names. I'm looking like a Vinicius Oliveira. I'm putting him at 5. And I almost put him in top 3. The guy's fucking huge. The guy's a striker. He's figured out the wrestling. He's figured out the grappling. I'm putting him at 5. See if anything else catches my eye real quick. Cody Garbrandt? Honestly, we're not going to do it, but he's pretty talented. I mean, he's a pretty talented guy. I'm looking like a guy like Gene Matsumoto off that bullshit loss. We're putting Gene right behind Vinicius. My baby-faced assassin. One of the most well-rounded fighters I've ever seen in my life. Hey. Malcolm Wellmaker? Yeah. Yeah. That's what these lists here, when you got these smaller guys, yeah, sometimes you're going to have to go into the 40s and 50s and find your prospects, talent levels. Let me put him at number 9 just to see how we feel. It's a good name, though, Phantom. That's a good name. That's a good name. This is what we're looking for. This is what we're looking for. Yeah, where is my King Felipe? Muin? My hairy friend Muin? We got Raul Rosas still here? Where are you guys putting Raul? It's got to be like number 9, right? He's got to be in top 10. Or are we forgetting about Raul? Are we done with Raul? Have we had enough of him? Saeed, Carla Phillips, there's Vinicius. Marcus McGee's got to be up there. Let me put Marcus at number 8. And you guys let me know if you hate that or not. You guys let me know. I'm not putting Rob Font in there. I'm not putting Peyton Talbot. I'm not putting fucking Mario Batista. Figgy might be up there. Well, I mean, we haven't even done the top 4. Because between, in my opinion, number 1 has got to be between Umar and Petr Yan. And maybe Corey Sandhagen. Like, those 3 seem pretty interchangeable to me. And then when I started thinking about this before, none of this was really predetermined. I agree with a lot of you. A lot of people are saying Petr Yan. Honestly, I think he is. And honestly, I got to put Umar number 2. And then Corey. And then Corey. And then Song Yadong. Because I'm not going to give up on my guy's Song. I love Song Yadong. And then poor Sean is probably going to have to go 7. And then we're going to see how we feel about this. And then we're going to see how we feel about this. Because no matter what you feel about Sean O'Malley, he's still a talented kid. And if you rewatch that fight, I'm not even fucking joking. I'm not even fucking joking. If you rewatch that first Merab Sean fight, there's a case to be made that Sean won that fight. I'm not even fucking joking. I think it comes down to the first round, and the first round was really close. Because Sean definitely won the 5th, and I think he won the 3rd or the 4th? Something like that. I'm telling you, if you rewatch that. Okay, here's the list right now. You guys let me know. Number 1, Petr Yan. Umar Nurmagomedov, number 2. Corey Sandhagen, number 3. Song Yadong, number 4. Vinicius Oliveira, number 5. Gene Matsumoto, hey! Number 6, that's my boy. Right, I gotta have some bias in here. Gene Matsumoto's my boy. Sean O'Malley, number 7. Marcus McGee, number 8. Wellmaker, number 9. And Merab, out of respect, number 10. Peyton Talbot, he's fucking out. Done with them. Done. See ya, buddy. Rewatched it 2 nights ago before laying a huge bet on Merab. Sean got smoked. Get the fuck out of here. If you really looked at that round by round, I'm telling you, there's a case to be made. Sean won that fight. Then you got to switch 5 and 7. Nah. Vinicius is that dude. Vinicius is that fucking dude. Figgy is a talented guy, but I think he was... I don't think he's that guy anymore. Did we forget anybody? Mario Batista? Fuck him. Cheeto? Fuck him. Rob Font? Fuck him. Henry Cejudo? Fuck him. Montel? I don't know if I see a top 10 Montel for... I don't replace anybody for Montel. Kyler Phillips, no. Jonathan, no. Saeed, no. Ricky Simone, no. Daniel Marcos, no. Patchy. We'll see. You guys like Patchy? Pedro Munoz, no. Yanez, probably not. Even though I'm a big Yanez guy. There's no doubt about that. But putting him in the top 10 right now is a little bit tough. Davey Grant, no. Garbrandt, no. Blackshear, probably not. Nah. Victor Henry. Just make sure we're not forgetting anybody down the list. Brady Highstand's a fucking dog. Bexic, no. Suri Seedy, nah. There's Wellmaker. There's my little king, Bernardo Sopai. But not top 10. Oh, Jiu-Jitsu for all. Katana. We didn't forget anybody, did we? Ronda Rousey. I don't think we forgot anybody. This is our list for right now. Petr Yan, Umar, Corey Sandhagen, Song Yadal, Vinicius Oliveira, Gene Matsumoto, Sean O'Malley, Marcus McGee, Wellmaker, and Morab. That is our bantamweight rankings. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to light heavyweight rankings. And this could be probably just as rough as the heavyweight rankings. But we will find out here shortly. Copy and paste this. Copy and paste this so we can type in some names. And here we go. Number 1. First of all, Yuri is not going to be in this fucking list. Number 2, Jamal Hill is not going to be in this fucking list. Somebody that probably is going to be in this list is like a Dominic Reyes. Talented guy. Rocket. Yeah, talented guy. I don't fucking know. It's got to be Ankalaev number 1. It's got to be Ankalaev number 1. He can do everything. He outboxed Alex Pereira just like I said he would. We got to put Ankalaev number 1. Now it kind of gets tough. Because are we really sold on Carlos Ulberg? Who is number 2? Is it still Alex Pereira? Because he kind of got exposed. And I said, going into that fight, that Alex Pereira kind of had a little bit of a Mickey Mouse record. And I tried to warn people going into that Ankalaev fight that he really hasn't fought really anybody that's actually good. Yuri sucks, beat him twice. Right? Jamal Hill sucks, he beat him. Khalil Roundtree's, he's okay. And had his moments with him. On paper, it's Anthony Smith. Because talent-wise, as much as I hate the guy, I think it's Ulberg. I really do think it's Ulberg. Oh. And now we can really kind of get into the weeds here. Because I'm not putting Jan in this. I'm not putting Yuri in this. I'm not putting Jamal in this. I'm looking at Rocket, Krylov, Azamat. It's like fucking Johnny Walker. Bogdan's an interesting play. Ming Yang Zhang. But he hasn't really fought really anybody either, but he's got to be at least top 5. Talent level, he gets hit, he gets lit up. But damn it if that man doesn't have some power. Let me put him at number 5. and just see if we find anybody better than him down the list. Dustin Jacoby, Kutalaba. I mean, we got Kutalaba at number 19. We got Bukauskas at number 20. By the way, I thought Bukauskas won that fight. Umar Sy. Talent-wise, I mean, is there anybody? Let me put him at 4. Let me put Alex at 3. Because Alex, I mean, you know. It's not like I'm going to put Alex out of the top 5. I can't do that, right? You probably thought I was going to. I probably can't do that. Because he's still going to knock out most people. Still probably going to knock out most people. Okay? But then you're scrolling down this list and you're looking for top 10 people. Talent-wise. Navajo? Fuck him. Bruno Lopez? A little early. Brenson Ribeiro. I mean, look at these names in the top 50, ladies and gentlemen. Look at these names in the top 50. We got to go back up to the top. I'm putting Dominic Reyes as number 6. Is he going to come back and win that belt? Talent-wise, I think he's got all the tools. Talent-wise, I think he's got all the tools. Roundtree better than Sy and Zhang. I think Roundtree's a little bit more heart than anything. I'm going to put Roundtree at number 7 because he is a good Muay Thai striker. Figuring some stuff out. Coming into his own. Tough as shit. I don't want to disrespect the man too much. Let's go Roundtree. And now we got 8, 9, and 10. Like a guy like Rocket has had a tough go, but he's probably he's a very talented guy. Azamat. I mean, it's like, fuck. Let me put Bogdan at 10. Or I mean at 9. Oh, shit. Johnny Walker. I mean, honestly, Johnny Walker should probably be on the list. Johnny Walker should probably fucking be on the list. As bad as that is. Like, as bad as that is. Yeah. But he doesn't suck. He's a... Okay, I'm not going to put him on the list. I'm putting Rakic at number 8. And then we put the big Swiss man at number 10? Is that what we do, Phantom? We put the big Swiss man at number 10? No Ulberg? I got Ulberg at number 2. We got Ankalaev, we got Ulberg, Alex Pereira, Umar Sy, Zhang, Dominic Reyes, Roundtree, Rocket, Bogdan. Who's going to be our 10th? Felipe Lins? I mean, is it Bellata? After he just got mauled by Jimmy Crute? I don't think so. Is it going to be Navajo Sterling? You got Ulberg above Alex? Yeah, Alex got fucking exposed. Alex got exposed as he's not the striker people thinks he is. OSP, Paul Craig. Maxine Grishin. We gotta clean this up and move on. Who did I say? Who did I say? Umar Sy, Felipe Lins, Bellata. I mean, is it gonna be Navajo? I just put Navajo on here. Let's just put Navajo, and then let's regroup and see if we're missing anybody. And see if we're missing anybody. Unless you hate Yuri sucks. Yuri sucks. And Jamal Hill sucks. And I've been saying that forever. I've been saying it forever. This is a top 10 talent list, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't about who beat who or who. This is if everybody is performing at their top level, who would be the best. We have Ankalaev. We have Uber. We have Alex. We have Umar Sy. We have Zhang, Reyes, Roundtree, Rakic, Bogdan, and Navajo. Yuri is not on this fucking list. Jamal Hill is not. Jan is not. I'm fine with that. Rakic is probably a fringe top 10 guy talent-wise. Krylov could be considered as well, I guess. Volkan, kind of a one-trick pony. Azamat, don't give a fuck about him. I think we're there. I think this is a light heavyweight list. I don't feel terrible about this. Navajo gets dropped by everyone on the list. Well, that's why he's number 10. There you go. Put Glover then, please. No. We're looking at the future. This is also about who can progress into their skills as well. Who do we see with the biggest light at the end of the tunnel? A projection of the future as well. Not only current, but as a projection as well. This is our light heavyweight list. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to featherweight and build that out. Because honestly, I think everybody wants to get to lightweight and welterweight. So we cannot spare too much time here. I don't know how long this stream's going to be. If you guys want to hang out, like the stream if you haven't already, by the way. Just an off week. I figured I'd do something a little bit different. If you guys are enjoying yourselves, enjoying these lists. Featherweight. Most talented featherweight in the world. And we're going to leave Ilya. We're going to put Ilya in lightweights from now on. We're going to put Ilya in lightweight. So Ilya is not a featherweight anymore. We're going to treat it as such. And I'm looking at some names here in this 30, 40, 50 range. You know, there's even some names on page 2 we could really look at. We got Isaac Dolgarian. We got Jung Young Lee. Oh, Boo Boo. But there's somebody here that I feel okay. Who do we want at number 2? I would say, talent-wise, it's got to be Volk, right? I mean, it's pretty obvious. Volk, number 2. And number 3, are we doing somebody like a John Silva? Which I don't hate that pick. There's rumors that John Silva, guys, there's rumors that John Silva is fighting Diego Lopez. I love Diego Lopez. My God, would John Silva fuck up Diego Lopez? My God, would he fuck up Diego Lopez? I'll put John at number 3. Talent-wise, we're going talent-wise. We're going to talent, top to bottom talent. Yeah, I'll go John. Guy's a fucking brick house. Got all the attributes. Power, striking, wrestling, grappling. Evloev kind of is what he is. I like Evloev. I'm actually an Evloev fan. I'm going to put him at number 4. Because I know people aren't going to like this. But he's good, man. His striking is so underrated. And he's like never gets tired. He can wrestle as well. People are going to fucking hate this. But I'm putting Evloev number 4. You know I got to put my dude number 5, man. You know I got to put that dude Youssef at number 5, man. You know, this dude's different, man. This guy fucking different. This guy Youssef. The resurgence of Youssef Zalal. Probably one of the most well-rounded fighters in this division. And still hasn't even gotten to where he could be. The striking, the wrestling, the grappling. Talent level off the chart. Youssef mid, Clyde Baxter, he's got fucking... God, he's got fucking bad. Fucking piece of shit. Oh, jiu-jitsu. Yair, not going to be in the list. Arnold Allen, I like Arnold Allen. I'm putting him right here. Well-rounded. And I'll put Lerone Murphy right below him. I got no issues with this. I know people think he's boring, but talented guy. Holds his own. 5 rounds. Strong. Striker. Defensive wrestler. Offensive wrestler. Got the 2 Brits. 6 and 7. Yeah, this is where we need to start prospect hunting. Because I agree. Somebody's saying Felipe Lima. Jungle Boy. 100%. We're putting him in there. Probably should be a little bit higher. Probably should be above these guys. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck those guys. Fuck those guys. I agree. Fuck them. Fuck them. Felipe Lima. We love Felipe Lima around here. This is a Felipe Lima household around here. Murphy. Touchy-feely. Name-off. I like name-off. Cub Swanson. Landwehr. Are we forgetting any like real prospects that might be lower on the list? I know we're forgetting somebody. The best wrestler, you got to have him in the top 10. Isaac Dolgarian. And I know people are going to say this and that. But as far as wrestling and the ability to control people in the wrestling and the grappling, Isaac Dolgarian is... There's literally nobody better. Literally nobody better wrestling and grappling than Isaac Dolgarian in this division. I would take him in a wrestling match over anybody. Doesn't matter. Kevin Vallejos is 100%. That was a great call. $100%. 100%. 100%. And I don't think we're missing anybody else, are we? Willie Cat. I mean, this guy could be a name too. Right? This guy Yadier. This guy Yadier. I don't think we're missing any other prospects. Here's what we got right now for featherweight. You guys let me know how you feel about it. Ryan Hall, number 1. Speaks for itself. Pretty obvious. Volk, number 2. Jean Silva, number 3. Evloev, number 4. Youssef Zalal, number 5. Felipe Lima, number 6. Vallejos, number 7. Arnold Allen, number 8. Lerone Murphy, number 9. And Isaac Dolgarian, talent level, number 10. There's Ayman Zahabi. Are we forgetting anybody? We don't have Diego Lopez. Is that a mistake? Cheppy? Cheppy could be number 10. Cheppy could be in here. But Cheppy is also a guy. Now, let me get this right. Cheppy is a very talented guy. Good striker, good wrestler, judo, grappling, all that stuff. But he also is kind of one of those guys to me that it's more about hard work than talent. You know what I mean? Like, he just outworks people. And there's nothing wrong with that. But for these lists, we're looking at talent levels. And there's some people we're going to leave off that just kind of outwork people. And he's kind of one of those. He's a talented guy. But, you know. We left out Brian Ortega. The only person I'm looking at is probably like a Diego Lopez. Because he is a very talented guy. But his boxing, I just don't think would match up with a lot of these people. Like, I don't think he matches up really well to Vallejos, a Lima, even a Youssef, stuff like that. So, Sean Woodson, no. I do love Cheppy, though. Cheppy's my fucking dog. David Onama, very talented. He's probably an honorable mention. You could probably swap out Onama and Dolgarian if you wanted to. They're teammates. Onama's a little bit more polished probably than Dolgarian, but talent-wise, you can't teach the talent level that Dolgarian has in the wrestling. So you got to kind of look at that type of stuff. You can't teach that type of stuff. Hyder, No. Melky. Melky gets a little bit sloppy, though, too. And I like Melky. Melky's a lock of the week. But he's just kind of all power kicks. Then he starts fading, and then he needs kind of those trip takedowns. Joanderson Brito. If you would have asked me last year, I would have had Brito in the fucking top 3. Top 5. Pat Sabatini, not a good striker. I like Pat, not a good striker. Not a good striker. And it really hasn't really improved. He is also kind of just a hard-working, blue-collar type guy. Pat Sabatini. I like Pat Sabatini. He's a good guy. But here's our list for featherweights. Ryan Hall. Volkanovski, Gene. Silva. Evloev, Youssef. Felipe Lima. Vallejos, Arnold. Murphy. Dole. Garion. If you got any qualms with that, you let me know. But we're going to move on to middleweights. We are going to move on to middleweights. Copy. Paste. Paste. Paste it. Get that little paste on there. Get that little paste on there. Get that little paste on there. What the fuck are you laughing at Ryan Hall for? Talent-wise, Ryan Hall is the most talent. Hey, sorry that Ryan Hall has had just a smattering of injuries in his entire career. The guy was basically undefeated before he fought the champ Ilya. And Ilya Topuria was scared out of his mind to even try to grapple with Ryan Hall. He's so talented. So it's like, get the fuck out of here. All right, middleweights. This is another situation where a guy like DDP, in my opinion, is not very talented. Former Lock of the Week DDP, he's a brute. He outworks people. He's a hard worker. He does stupid shit and it just fucking works. I'm putting DDP, I'll put him at number 5. We'll give him the Pantoja treatment just right now. Just to see how it feels. And we might move him up, we might move him down. But talent-wise, he's not very talented. Okay? Talent-wise, when I'm looking at this list, is it Imavov? Is it Chimaev? Because Imavov, he's cleaned it up. Man, this one's kind of a rough list too, huh? A lot of these people coming off losses, coming off getting a little exposed a little bit. Jesus, you know. Mansur's about to get fucked up. I mean, Nurzulton. How about Nurzulton almost lost because of a headbutt? How can you not stop that fight the second it happens? It's crazy. Nobody wants to do fucking jiu-jitsu. I mean, I think you got to put Imavov, the complete package, I think you got to put him number 1. Talent-wise, the striking, the backup wrestling. I'm not a big Imavov guy, but sometimes you got to fucking call a spade a spade. Sometimes you got to call a spade, and Imavov, talent-wise, is one of those fucking dudes. And honestly, Whitaker should be one of those guys as well. If he didn't get completely exposed by DDP and Chimaev, Whitaker, talent-wise, should be in there as well. Fluffy, again, is a guy. Fluffy and RDR are just kind of brutes. Fluffy is talented in the grappling, but he just wears people down. RDR is like a DDP, just comes forward and just fucking gets in your face. Kaio, talent-wise. Ikram. Delidze. Brennan Allen. It's like, who's... number 2, we got to put Chimaev, right? I mean, it's kind of number 2 by default. There's no denying his talent. I don't think there's any denying his talent. Is he? Did he have a little Mickey Mouse record? Who you guys put in number 3? Whitaker? Fluffy? I mean, Fluffy's a good grappler, talented grappler. Kopylov? What the fuck? What the fuck? Costa sucks. I mean, I do like Kopylov. He does slow down. He probably does fuck up Costa, though. Let me put Kopylov at number 6. Just to see where we're at right now. Kopylov, Joe Pyfer. But Joe Pyfer, talent-wise, I fucking hate Joe Pyfer. Shara, Bo, Manser, Kyle, probably number 3. I don't hate it. I'll go with that. I'll go with that. Can be a little bit boring, but I don't hate that. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. Imavov, Chimaev, Kyle. I'm gonna put Fluffy. I'm gonna put Fluffy. Because on the ground, you know, he does get it done. He does get it done. JDM after he beats Islam. People forget about Izzy. I mean, I'm not putting Strickland in the top 10. I'm gonna put Whitaker at number 7. And I think he loses to RDR. But when Whitaker's on his game, he's fucking on his game. He's got wrestling. He's got striking. He blitzes in. I mean, his chin fails him at times. He was out wrestled by DDP and stuff, but and obviously Chimaev, but it is what it is. I like Whitaker, man. Whitaker's so talented. Whitaker's so talented. Ikram, not feeling it. Honestly, Phantom, are you still in here? A guy like A-Boost should probably be in the top 10. It should probably look like this. It should probably look like this. It should probably look something like this. Izzy is a top 10 talent. No doubt about that. Obviously, he's probably a top 3, a top 5, but at this point, I can't put him there. I got to put him in the top 10. Kopylov. And I hate to do this. It probably should be It should be Pyfer at number 10. MVP. I mean, if you're looking at just pound for pound, and I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible, Ruziboyev. Nah, fuck Pyfer. Fuck Pyfer, dude. Nah, not doing it. Not doing it. Not doing it. Ruziboyev. Now, we can revisit this. Right now, we have Imavov number 1. Chimaev number 2. Kyle Barolo number 3. Fluffy number 4. The champion DDP number 5. Kopylov number 6, which some people don't love. And I get it. Whitaker number 7. Abus number 8. Izzy number 9. And Ruziboyev number 10 for talented fighters in the middleweight division. Who are we forgetting? I'm not putting Sean Strickland. I'm not putting RDR. I respect RDR. Not putting him. Not putting Cannonier. Not putting Brennan Allen. Not putting Ikram. Not the Leadze. Not Vittori. Not Jack. Not Paulo. Not Chris Curtis. Not Gregory. Fuck Pyfer. Not Michelle. I mean, I think this is the list. I think this is pretty good. I think this is pretty good. Manser's about to get smoked by Cody Brundage. Petrosky, no. I think it's pretty good. Is there any young prospects that we're leaving out? Like CLD? I mean, you could probably put like a CLD in there. Cesar Almeida, maybe? Maybe just kind of a one-trick pony, though, with Cesar. Oh, my guy Muradov. I did love Muradov. Marco Tulio? Who the fuck are all these people? Look at all these fucking no-name people. I think this is the list. Imavov, Chimaev, Kyle, Fluffy, DDP, Kopylov, Whitaker, Abus, Izzy, and Ruzeboyev. That's what we're going with right now. And we're going to the lightweight. Just listen, Zach Reese. Robocop, no. Cesar is an interesting choice, but Ruzeboyev, I think, is actually kind of fucking legit. Because he worked through that situation. That was a bad headbutt. Got dropped, probably knocked out. Woke up in a guillotine, didn't panic. Worked through the situation. Most people would have just fucking like panic tapped. He worked through it. Toughed it out. Hit some nice sweeps. Still got power. That right hand's kind of a fucking sniper. And his size, you can see he's starting to fill out too in that that 185 frame. Now that he knows that he's not going to try to go to 170 anymore, he's filling out a little bit more of that 185 frame. So, all right. We're almost to the big division, but this is the second biggest one here. And remember, Ilya is in this division. When we are building the lightweight division, Ilya is in this division. And there's no doubt about it. We got to take him from the featherweights, but we're putting him number one. And you guys can argue amongst yourselves. I don't give a fuck. I think he's still listed in the featherweights here. Let me grab his picture. Where the fuck is Ilya? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. And Islam, I guess, is a welterweight now. So Ilya. You can argue. You can fucking argue amongst yourselves. I don't give a fuck about that. Ilya's the fucking king. Ilya beats everybody. Ilya beats fucking everybody. Now. Oh, there's Islam. Number 2. I mean, you look at a guy like Joel Alvarez. Is he going to stay at 155? Wasn't he going to move to 170, but they're telling him to stay at 155 because they can give him bigger fights at 155? We gotta assume. Are we going to assume Joel Alvarez is 155? Because if he's 155, I'm not even fucking joking. He's probably number 2. And I know that Arman beat Joel. I don't even give a fuck, dude. Talent-wise, I don't even give a fuck. Arman beats Ilya? Yeah. Okay. Now 3. Oh boy. This is where people are really going to get pissed off here. People are really going to get fucking pissed off here. Really going to get fucking pissed off here. Because it's going to come down to Arman or Charles, isn't it? Do we all agree? Do we all agree it's got to be Arman or Charles? Talent-wise, it's got to be Charles. It's got to be Charles. It's got to be Charles. Gamrot? Gamrot's a fucking bum, dude. Gamrot is a fucking bum. He's getting smoked. I'm going Arman number 4. Gamrot is a fucking bum. And honestly, I got to put, I mean, Patty's probably in top 5. At this point. At this point, it's probably Patty. And now we can get a little bit interesting here. Because you got Justin. The Justin Dustin thing is very interesting. The Justin Dustin thing is very interesting. Because are we building this list as a future forward-looking list? Or are we saying that Dustin at his best... I mean, Dustin at his best is pretty good. But are we just going to forget Dustin and Justin and treat this as more of a prospect list? Because that's kind of what I want to do. Because Gagey, I would put Dustin... If I'm putting anybody in the top 10, it's going to be Dustin over Justin. Let me do this. Let me just sit him at number 7. I know he's retiring, all this stuff. But let me put him at 7. And I'm making sure my dude Bahama Mama is in this top 10. And I'm putting him at 8 right now. Bahama Mama. I'm literally not putting Gamrot in this list. Sorry. I'm literally not putting Gamrot in this list. Ziam. Torres. Sorry about that, Ruffy. Sorry about that, buddy. Sorry about that. That's my fault, Ruffy. My fault, Ruffy. That's my fault. I knew we were going to find somebody. Chase Hooper is an interesting little play. Chris Duncan with his fucking guillotines. Fucking piece of shit, Chris Duncan with the fucking guillotines. Fucking guillotine. Jamie Malarkey is an interesting choice here. Right? Taco Padilla. Cowie. Like, you can go down this list and find some names. Are they top 10 names? You know, you got Iron Mata. Mason Jones. All right, let's get back into it. Markel Madoros. All right, let's get back to the first page and round out this. All right, right now we got Ilya, Joel Alvarez, Charles, Ruffy, Armin, Patty, Dustin, Bahama Mama. We need 2 more to round out the top 10. I'm not putting fucking Gamrot in. I'm not putting Dan Hooker. Honestly, Fiziev at this point should be in here. I'm not doing it. Grant Dawson, fuck him. Dariush, fuck him. BSD, fuck him. Chandler, no. Ludovic Klein's fucking good. Ludovic Klein's fucking good. And probably Ziam. With his frame and what he's able to do. And I'm leaving Justin out. Jared Gordon. Jesus Christ. Imagine. And you let me know how we feel about this. Lightweight talent rankings. Ilya Taporia, Joel Alvarez, if he stays at 155. I kind of hope he does. Charles Oliveira, which, by the way, I think Ilya smokes Charles within a minute if he wants to. Ruffy, Armin Sarukian, Patty, Dustin out of respect. Because if I'm going to put Dustin or Justin, I'm definitely putting Dustin. Bahama Mama, tough kid, long-range striker. Ludwig Klein, he's got wrestling as well now. Incredible striking. And Ziam with that frame. And he's no longer a pussy. So, Ziam sucks. I tried to play the Ziam sucks game, and I got fucking smoked because of it. Ziam, he's better than you think he is. I promise you that. What do you guys think about this one? I don't think this is terrible. Did we leave anybody out? That you guys, is there anybody that we left out that you guys would be like, has to be top 10? Like, do you honestly think that Justin Gaethje is a top 10 talent? Guy kind of gets lit up. He just swings wild. Gamrot just Gamrot is basically just Merab. And Merab, we put at number 5, even though he's the champion. Islam, we're putting at 170. So Islam's not on this list. Grant Dawson, I'm not doing Grant Dawson. Moicano, I'm not doing Moicano. Dariush, no. BSD, no. I mean, I think it's a pretty solid list. Nasrat, kind of a one-trick pony with the boxing. Yeah, it's a pretty good list. There's Usman, but he's not in the UFC. Chase Hooper. Honestly, fuck Ziam. Last second change here, ladies and gentlemen. This dude's a problem. Dude's a problem. Dude's a problem. Dude's a problem. I like that better. I feel better about it now. I feel better about it now, honestly. Sadikov instead of Ziam. Because I'm not really a Ziam guy. Not really a Ziam guy. I like it. I like this list. Here's what we got so far. If you guys tuned in late or whatever, I'll just go through the list that we have already, and then we'll build the last one out with the welterweights. Here is our flyweight rankings. Brandon Moreno, Manel Kopp, Andre Lima, Tatsuro Tairo, Pantoja, number 5, Joshua Van, Kai Kara-France, Temerov, Loner Kavanaugh, and Brandon Royval. Rounding out the top 10. Bantamweights, we got Piotr Yan, Umar Nurmagomedov, Corey Sandhagen, Song Yadong, Vinicius Oliveira, Gene Matsumoto, hey! Sean O'Malley, Marcus McGee, Wellmaker, and Merab to round out the top 10. Featherweights, we got Ryan Hall, Volkanovski, Jean Silva, Evloev, Yusef Zalal, Felipe Lima, Vallejos, Arnold Allen, Murphy, and Isaac Dolgarian. Ran out the top 10. Lightweight, we just did. Ilya, Joel, Charles, Ruffy, Armin, Patty, Dustin, Bahama Mama, Klein, and Sadikov. Middleweight, Imavov, Chimaev, Kayo, Fluffy, DDP, Kopylov, Whitaker, Abus, Izzy, and Ruze Boayev. Rounding out the top 10. Light heavyweight was a rough one. Ankalaev, Ulberg, Pajeda, Umar Sai, Zhang, Reyes, Roundtree, Rocket, Bogdan, and Navajo Sterling. Heavyweight was a really rough one. Tom Aspinall, Gon, Jailton, Shamil, Curtis Blades, Kennedy, Taliesin, Volkov, Waldo, and Parker Porter. Rounding out the top 10. And now we come to the division of all divisions. The one that has sparked everyone's curiosity because it's getting wet and it's getting wild in the 170 division. And this one is going to be very interesting. Because obviously, we know who's number 1. I mean, it's not fucking... It's not close on that. So, not even close on that. Jack Della, number 1. Honestly, the one person, and this list isn't about like who's the best, who could beat who and stuff like that. It's about talent level. Jack is on another level. The one person that I do worry about for Jack fighting is a guy like Sean Brady, because Sean Brady can still probably get the takedowns that he needs, like muscle a takedown, and Sean Brady can probably keep control on top. Bilal was never going to be able to keep control on top. Shavkat's not going to be able to keep control. These guys aren't going to be able to keep control on top, but Sean Brady might be able to. Could be an issue for a guy like Jack Della, but I think Jack smokes everybody. Now it gets really interesting here. Really interesting here for number 2, because you do have Islam. You do have a guy like Sean Brady. You do have a guy like Shavkat, Leon. Honestly, People are going to fucking hate this, and I hate it too. If you're looking at talent-wise, remember, this is not about... I've said this so many times, and you guys might agree with me, might disagree with me. This is not about wins. This is now about losses. And I said this before I had Bilal as my lock of the week versus Leon. Leon Edwards is the most talented 170 fighter on planet Earth. It's not even fucking close. When you're looking at just skill for skill, if he had the mentality of a Jack Della Maddalena, if he had the mentality of a Shavkat, if he had the mentality of a Bilal or a Sean Brady or a Buckley, nobody would ever fucking touch Leon Edwards. You would not fucking touch Leon Edwards if he had the killer mentality of some of these fighters. But the guy just sits back, counter strikes, takes his time, no tenacity. But talent-wise, I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. Okay? I'm just telling you. Probably Ian Gary at number 3. Leon's a quitter. I'm not talking about any of that stuff. I'm talking about talent-wise. Talent-wise. Nobody would touch Leon if he was a fucking actual fighter. And you guys can argue amongst yourselves, but that guy's fucking the real deal. Kind of a walk in the park versus Burns. But this guy can do it all. What the fuck was that? Oh, I didn't forget Islam. Oh, I did not forget Islam. We know about Islam. Carlos Leal. Salikov. Kevin Holland. I mean, Kevin Holland's a talented guy as well. Buckley, hard worker, explosive, could do it all. Top 5. I'm not real sold on Sean Brady, talent-wise. Bilal, obviously not. Shavkat, we know fucking sucks. We'll go Islam right behind Buckley. Let's get back to Islam. Because I'm not sold on Islam at 170. Not sold on it. Not sold on it. Not until I see it. I'm not fucking sold on it. Who wants to take jiu-jitsu? Enough with the jiu-jitsu. Shavkat, number 7. Shavkat sucks, but people get pissed off I put him any lower than that, probably. Sean Brady. Islam just a weight bully. I think people are he's gonna struggle at 170 more than people think, in my opinion. I mean, he was struggling versus fucking Volkanovski at times. Let's see. Bilal's another guy that's like, I'm gonna put Bilal at 10. Just out of respect, because I do still respect Bilal, and he's picked up the hands a little bit, but he's more about hard work than talent, in my opinion. More about hard work than talent. And who do we need here to round out the top 10? Not Colby. Not Renat. Is a guy like Brian Battle? Did Mike Malott bounce back enough? Are we forgetting? Ooh, Oban Elliott. Oban's an interesting name. Carlos Prates, even though he kind of got smoked. It probably is still a guy like Prates. Let's see. And let's see how we feel about this list. And you guys aren't going to like Leon, but it is what it is. He's still talented. And when I had this list, look, Eon smokes Leon. Morales smokes Leon. Buckley beats Leon. Islam beats Leon. Shavkat beats Leon. Brady beats Leon. Prates beats Leon. Bilal beats Leon. But as a talent level, Leon is fucking really good. He just can't fucking put it together. Okay? He just can't fucking put it together. But talent-wise, it is what it is. I'm telling you right now, I've been screaming it for years that Leon Edwards is the most talented 170er on the fucking planet. He just can't fucking... He doesn't have the mentality for it, but... number 1, Jack Della Maddalena. Leon, if you want to ignore him. I don't give a fuck. Ian Gary, Morales, Buckley, Islam, Shavkat, Brady, Prates, and Bilal. Is there anybody that we're leaving out that you guys would throw in there? Just make sure we're not missing anybody here. Chuck Buffalo, Philly Fresh. I thought Philly got a fight, but I don't know if he actually got a fight. Sam Patterson. Johnny Parsons. I'm a big Johnny Parsons guy, huh? Billy Ray. Mike Malott. I think this is it. I think this is the list. Clown ass list. Fuck you smoking. Rusty, put your list in right now. I'll tell you how fucking stupid you are. Tell you how fucking stupid you are. Morales over Islam is crazy. You've never even seen Islam fight at 170. Morales is fucking big. He's like a national champion wrestler as well. I know it's not the same thing, but I think you guys are going to see that Islam, first of all, Islam's getting smoked by JDM. It's not even going to be fucking close, so it's not like Islam's going to beat JDM and then start fighting all his people. He's getting fucking smoked. He's going back to 155. Getting ran back to 155. He's getting smoked by JDM. How do you now measure Leon's talent when he cannot get a win over people he's more talented than? Because he's a fucking pussy. And I've said he's a pussy for a long time. But he's a very, very good fighter that just can't fucking... just doesn't have that killer instinct. He just doesn't have it. But you can see he's a fucking very talented fighter. When he wants to go, he fucking goes. But he's just a fucking pussy. It is what it is. But this is my list. And I put him at number 2 talent-wise. So there you go. Prates is more talented than Gary. I think he got exposed a little bit. Remember, Prates was getting fucking lit up by Trevin Giles. Like, lit up. Now, Trevin's a good boxer. He's got a good jab. But people kind of forget who Prates was. Yeah, he got some good wins. He's a dynamic striker, but, you know, jury's still out a little bit on a guy like Prates, who did kind of get exposed. How we feel about it? Buckley, I'll be at UFC Atlanta, by the way, to see Buckley fight Usman. Brundage is there fighting Mansour as well. I'll be at UFC Atlanta if you guys are there. Prates didn't try. Okay. Well, make an excuse if you want. Islam as an MMA fighter is more talented than all the lists. Don't matter the weight. His talent is above all. The guy could barely take down a 145 wrestler. Islam is a talented wrestler that went 4 for 9 takedowns against a 145er. There we go. The lists are over. Here's the recap. Here's the recap through all the divisions, and then we'll shut this down. Been live for about an hour and a half. Most talented fighters in each division. Flyweight, Brandon Moreno, Manel Cobb, Andre Lima, Tatsuro Tairo, Pantoja, Joshua Van, Kaikar Franz, Temirov, Kavanaugh, Royval. Bantamweight, Piotr Jan Umar, Corey Sandhagen, Yadon, Vinicius Oliveira, Gene Masamoto, Height, Sean O'Malley, Marcus Wellmaker, Murad. Featherweight, Ryan Hall, number 1, Volkanovski, Gene, Evolov, Yusuf Zalal, Felipe Lima, Vallejos, Arnold Allen Murphy, Isaac Dolgarian. Lightweight, Ilya Alvarez, Charles Ruffy, Armin Patty, Dustin, Bahama Mama, Klein, Sadikov. Late replacement there. Jack Della Maddalena, Leon. I know you hate it, but it is what it is. Ian Gary, Morales, Buckley, Islam, Shavkat, Brady, Prates, and Bilal. Middleweight, Imavov, Chimaev, Kyle, Fluffy, DDP, Kopylov, Whitaker, Abus, Izzy, Ruzeboyev. Light heavyweight, Ankalaev, Ulberg, Pereira, Sai, Zhang, Reyes, Roundtree, Rocket, Bogdan, and Navajo, and heavyweight to round it out. Tom Aspinall. We have said fuck John Jones. He's not in the UFC anymore. Don't give a fuck. Silgan, Jailton Almeida, Shamil, Blades, Kennedy, Taliesin, Volkov, Waldo, and Parker Porter. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the most talent list in each division in the UFC right now. Thank you guys so much for watching the stream. Like the video if you haven't already. I'm out of here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this stream. It's an off week this week. I don't know if we're going to be like, go Pacers tomorrow. Oh my God, right when my camera freezes. Perfect timing. Camera just froze. But we're out of here. I appreciate you guys. I'm out of here.